Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ace here. In this video, not gaming related at all. It's actually a pretty serious video. As you may know, I am a fan of wrestling, and this story is about Rey Mysterio, or technically Rey Mysterio Jr., and he was my first favorite WWE superstar. When I first tuned in to WWE years ago, it was like 2004, 2006, around there. It was a SmackDown episode with Rey Mysterio and Batista in a tag team match in a steel cage against Eminem, which was John Morrison and Joey Mercury. And ever since then, I was a huge fan of Rey Mysterio, and I still am. I will always be a huge fan of Rey Mysterio. But he left WWE. They were just he wasn't being used at all anymore, and he wanted to leave and go back to wrestling in luchador in Mexico and whatnot. But his first, quote triple A match back was a tag team match, and one of his opponents ended up dying. And Rey Mysterio could face manslaughter charge following Pero. Now, I apologize if I butcher this guy's name because I am not familiar with that many Mexican wrestlers. Literally, Rey Mysterio is the only one I really know. Not former WWE, Pero Aguayo. I hope I said that right. Former WWE star involved in incident which left one high-profile Mexican wrestler dead last Friday. So this happened a little while ago, a few days ago. Almost a week ago. So the Baja California State Prosecutor's Office has opened an investigation into the death of Pero Aguao, I don't know, Jr., a Mexican wrestler who died during a show in Tijuana last Friday. Former World Wrestling Entertainment star Rey Mysterio could face manslaughter charges as a result, according to the Associated Press. And if I scroll down a little bit here, Aquayo, 35 years old, died early Saturday morning after receiving a kick to the head from Mysterio midway through a tag team match. Video of the incident shows Aquayo losing consciousness as he falls into the ropes. Now, this video has been put up on YouTube by people who were there recording with their phones and whatnot and stuff like that. Now, it says here at the bottom, graphic warning. It's not that graphic. He gets kicked. He kind of just goes unconscious and falls onto the ropes. And there's been people have seen videos on YouTube before where it's like fail videos where someone gets hit in the head and they get knocked out. It's not that much different. He doesn't die right then and there at the match. He died on his way, either, I forget if it was on the way to the hospital or at the hospital. But if you watch the video, there's actually one thing people seem to, at least what it seems like to me, is they've made a little mistake here. If you watch the video, the kick that they're talking about, Rey Mysterio actually, it appears, kicks his left shoulder, not his head. So if you want, you should watch the video. You can just look it up on YouTube. You can search for it. You'll find it. Don't worry, it's not actually that gruesome or anything. It's just, if you've seen wrestling before, it's a drop kick to the shoulder. The guy kind of loses consciousness and goes limp and falls into the ropes. And this is horrible news. It really, truly is. Like, I don't know who this Pero guy was. I never heard of him before this, and it's sad that this type of thing happens, and there's people, wrestling's fake. Fuck you. It's like, the guy just fucking died. So, and before I continue with this, I wanted to say, it's weird, though. First of all, I'm 100% in Rey Mysterio's favor here. Like, this is not your fault, Rey. It was just fate being cruel, and it sucks that it happened, but I really don't believe Rey Mysterio deserves to be charged with manslaughter. He didn't, it's not like he showed up saying, I'm planning to kick this guy in the head and kill him. Like, it was an accident. If it was indeed. And in the video, he does take a shot before this from Rey, or I don't even remember if it was from Rey Mysterio. It might have been from someone else, and then Rey Mysterio does a drop kick or whatever. But either way, Rey Mysterio, I'm still a huge fan of yours. It's just horrible fate, and I really hope you don't get charged with manslaughter, because this is just, it's not fair. It wouldn't be fair to you. But anyway, unaware of Aguao's condition, the other three wrestlers involved in the match continued to wrestle for about 2 minutes before eventually realizing his grave condition. He was attended to ringside before taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. We, as relatives of Pedro, want to thank all of you for the affection and respect you have shown for Pedro, and you will understand that we are in no condition to comment with respect to the death of Pedro. Aguayo's mother, Luz Ramirez, said in a statement in the Associated Press. According to the Bleacher Report, Friday's match was Mysterio's first in AAA wrestling since leaving the WWE in 1977, or leaving for the WWE in 1997. Blah, I can't talk. Mysterio also posted on Twitter saying, and this was just a translation, "I wonder why, and I do not understand. Miss you, and I will take with me the rest of my life. Rest in peace. Hijo del Perro," he wrote, according to his translation of the post. And another thing I was going to say was, it's kind of weird how this is the second Mexican wrestler to die that Rey Mysterio knew. Not like in the same day type thing, but like in his wrestling career. Although the last one was not like there was no investigation with Rey Mysterio. He wasn't even involved with that at all, and it was a completely different situation, which was Eddie Guerrero, who, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had a heart attack during the middle of a match and died, and he was one of Rey Mysterio's best friends. But it's sad to see this type of thing happen. And no anyone really. I was going to say no wrestler or no sports entertainer, no athlete should have to die, but really no one should have to, go out this way. But like they say in wrestling, it's like they put their bodies on the line, and injuries happen. It kind of reminds me, there was a story like this a long time ago involving the Great Khali, where he did a big back body drop, I think that's the move it's called, to a guy, and this was before he was in WWE, and the guy fell so far down because he's like over 7 feet tall, and the guy died from that. So it's a brutal business, and it sucks that this guy died. But I really, truly don't feel that Rey Mysterio deserves to be charged with manslaughter. They're not charging him yet. It's an investigation. I don't really know how the investigation will go, like what they're exactly looking for, because uh, it's not like this was a planned murder or something. It was just a wrestling match, and an accident happened. So, who knows how long this is going to take to resolve, but for me personally, Rey Mysterio, still a huge fan of yours. I'm sorry this had to happen to you, and yeah, I hope that in time, uh, you know, the heart will heal the wounds, um, you know, and people will be able to forgive you. And I still, like I said, I don't think this was intentional. It was an accident. I still don't even really believe 100% that it was actually Rey Mysterio's kick to his shoulder, which it looked like in the video, that did it. But either way, it's a sad story, and I hope you're not found guilty of this, Rey. I really do, because yeah, you're my first favorite wrestler, and you're always going to be in my top list of five, or a top list of favorite wrestlers. So that'll do it for this video, people. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. As always.